Do you have somebody in your family that thinks they are entitled to everything that you have? Or that think anytime they call you, you have to answer them? That think you are working for them and that think they deserve every of your earning? If you have such a person in your family, that means they might likely be among the category of people I'm trying to talk about now. So they are among those people that have a negative receiver mentality. So they have negative receiver mentality in the sense that they always think you owe them something. They always think that when they call you, when you call me, I will answer. They always think that you are God, that you have to answer them. You understand? If you have those set of people, I want to tell you how their mindsets are wired. And I will talk about 5 stages of a receiver mentality. It is not a good stage. 5 negative stages of a receiver mentality. My number 1 stage is the stage of appreciation. So there are those set of people that when you give them something for the first time, oh, they'll say, oh, Sister Sarah, oh, Brother Ayo, oh, thank you very much. And sometimes they will be crying. And sometimes they will tell you, oh, you are 1 in a million. What would I have done without you? Oh, in short, I don't think there's anybody like you. If you had not come, how would I have survived this? How would I have paid my children's school fees? Oh, maybe we wouldn't have eaten today. You are a God sent. They will massage you and massage your ego. And in your mind, sometimes anyway, those words might be true, genuine. And in the other way around, some of them, they are very good manipulators. They will say all those things, to start wiring you so that they will program you in such a way that when they come back again or when you see them again, you have to do what you started. You understand? So that's how they do. They show so much appreciation, so much emotion, so much gratitude. And after that first stage, they enter the second stage, which is the stage of anticipation. So that stage of anticipation, when you have a child or you have a niece or a nephew that you go to visit for the first time, you bought them biscuits or maybe sweet or something. And when you are going for the second time, that child will be anticipating, especially when daddy or mommy tell them, oh, Sister Sarah is coming today or Brother Ayo is coming today. They'll be anticipating, thinking, oh, maybe when Sister Sarah come, is she going to come with biscuits? They they'll be thinking, is she buying me sweets today? And all that. And with that, they'll be hopeful that, okay, maybe when Auntie Sarah is coming, maybe she's going to buy biscuit too. So that stage of anticipation will be there. So that's the frame of mind that those people that have the negative psycho mentality, start thinking. First of all, they appreciate you for what you've done first. The second one, they're anticipating that anytime they see you again, maybe you might do what you did the first time. So they leave that stage of anticipation and they now enter the stage of expectation, thinking that, okay, if you come today, you have to help me. You have to help me again. You have to pay my child school fees again. You have to pay my rent again. If they see you again, or if they call you on the phone again, you have to do this, you have to do that. They have that expectation mentality that anytime they call on you, you will answer. So, and if you go through that circle with them and meet their expectation, they now enter the 4th stage, which is the entitlement stage. That stage, they feel they are entitled to anything that you have. So when they tell you that I need money, you have to give them money. Because they feel maybe you've got a good job. They feel maybe you are working in a good place. Some of us, they feel that, oh, maybe because you are abroad, life is better for you. So you should be able to meet up their needs. That kind of thing. So they have that entitlement mentality that you have to do it. You have to do it. It is your duty to do it. It is your duty to look after me and my children because I don't have. They have that entitlement mentality. And From that entitlement mentality, if you massage that ego of them, and you give into that entitlement mentality, they graduate into the final stage, which is the stage of this dependency. So now in this stage, they will tell you that I can't do without you. You are my helper. And even sometimes, when you look at them, you say, okay, maybe because they don't have something they are doing, okay, let me try to establish them. Maybe you give them money to look for a business to do, so they can be able to look after their family, or pay their children's school fees, or feed themselves, pay their rent and all that. So you invest in their life. And when you invest in their life, those set of people will still come back again and tell you that, uncle or sister or my brother or my sister, I can't pay my children's rent again. Oh. Or I can't pay my children's school fees. I beg your pardon. Or I can't pay my rent. Oh, I can't feed. Oh, it's because maybe there's no market, or because they come with different excuses. Why? Because they are dependent on you. They just feel that they are Jehovah Jireh, and that you must provide for them, that you owe them everything in this life. You understand? Even sometimes they even go as far as, the business that you have established them in, they lavish the money because they feel that they can fall back to you, that when they call you, you answer them. You understand? They think you are their El Shaddai. And like a man of God once said, that if you try to be an El Shaddai to those kind of people, you will end up I shall die. You don't want to be a Shaddai, because what these people do most time is to suck you to the extent that you yourself, you will go down with them. So they are like those people that as you are climbing, they are pulling you down. As you are climbing, they are pulling you down. They will just pull you down with full force, and you are down with them. And tomorrow they will ask you that you have been in London, or you have been abroad for 40 years, for 20 years, for 10 years. What have you done with your life? They will be the people that will join people to ask you those questions, forgetting that you've invested in their family, you've trained their children from primary school to university, you've been paying their rent all these years that you were abroad, you've been doing all these things to them, but they will forget that you've done that. And the funny thing, if something happened to you today, trust me, they move on to the next victim. So don't think you are Ex Shaddai, that you can do everything for anybody. However, I just want to strike a balance. But before I even strike a balance, I want to tell you this very funny story. It was somebody that said the story, that they had this lady that came to the church, and the church was very little growing that time. She came within the first week that she came to the church. She said, "Oh, pastor, I don't have where to stay." You understand? And as a man of God, him and the wife, they were like, okay, you don't have anywhere to stay. Okay, let's look for a way to help this woman so that she'll have somewhere to stay with her children. So they looked for money. They didn't really have the money like that in the church because they were just growing, and they gave her to go and rent the house. That time, I think they were pastoring a under a particular denomination. So this woman took the money and went to go and meet the overall person in charge. That, can you imagine? See, I told her I need money for rent. Look at the money they are giving me. That will not be enough for me to do this. Anyway, that one went. They helped her. She got the house that she needed. She came back again. All these things I'm telling you is within the space of 1 month. She came back again and said, I've gotten a house. Now I've not got I've not got a job. I cannot feed my children. You people have to help me. I need a job. So they now say, okay, let's look for a job for her. So, when you even look at it, you say, okay, yes, she's not got the ability to rent a house. So I've helped her. Yes, she really need a job. Let's help her. So they look for the job for her, and she got that job. She went again. And the pastor said something in his spirit was telling her that it's like this woman is trying to use us, so that kind of thing. And the wife now said, no, you need help now, it's a genuine reason. She really needs the job because she has to feed her children. So that one left. The next week again, she came back again and was like, I lost my father. Pastor, you and your wife, you have to come and bury my father for me. And the pastor was like, looked at the wife, this matter is now becoming like critical. So I should come and bury your father that died for you. The wife now said, now, maybe she does not have money and one thing. But something now entered into the woman, because, when you have a very supportive wife as a man of God, you don't want to kill that spirit in her. So for some reason, the woman now said, okay, in her mind, okay, let me go and check. Let me ask people about this woman to know whether she really lost her dad. So they made inquiries, and only for them to come back and find out that she did not even lose her father. Her father was very, very much alive. She just needed to collect money because in her mind, they did her the first favor. The second time, she was anticipating that they would do another thing. She expected it, they did it. She had that sense of entitlement. And now she's not dependent on them for everything. Whether it takes lie, she does not care. She just wants to start exploiting them. So they find out that the man was okay, like I said, and they understood what that woman was doing. So you can see that with this kind of attitude, this woman is definitely having the negative cycle of a receiver mentality. In her mind, she was just going to that place to exploit them. All these things happen within the space of a month. So you can imagine. So I'm saying that to say that there are people that are just there that has a mentality of entitlement, that they want to suck you and suck you and suck you, and they can go to any length to do that. However, I want to strike a balance. This is not a teaching for you to go and start showing your stingy muzzle to people. You know, some of you are very stingy. You don't want to help anybody. Even if you have more than enough, you rather keep it to yourself. You are very selfish. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about this to massage your own ego. If you know you have and you can afford to give, please do. It does not even matter if you meet this kind of people. If you know your giving to them will not affect you in any way, shape, or form, God has so much blessed you that you can afford to give them. That's not a problem. You can do. You can give. So I'm not telling you not to help people. No, that's not what Joy is saying. I'm telling you that you should be watchful, and you should be designing enough to know when you meet those people that have that negative receiving mentality, so that they don't exploit you. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to tell you here. So I hope you have had an in-depth understanding on this topic. And also, let's not forget, the Bible says it's more blessed to give than to receive. So if you have, please give. And for the giver and the receiver, it's a blessing. So please don't stop giving because I've just shown you this negative cycle of the receiver. No, I'm just showing you that so that you don't let people exploit you. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification so that when I upload any video, you'll be the first to hear. Comment below. If there is any topic that you want me to talk about, please put it in the comment below and I will get through to those topics. Thank you again for listening to today's podcast and have a blessed day. Shalom. Bye.